So as I said before, one of the things that I've noticed the aphids on is the goji berry bush, and this is the goji berry bush here behind this beautiful little plum tree. So in this bed, this has got the first sign of some aphids. So let's see if you'll be able to see it. You can just see them in the leaves hiding. So as I was saying before about the leaf deformation, this hasn't got deformed leaves yet. So I've really caught this early. So I'm very happy about this. Otherwise this would make it much, much harder to get the spray effectively on the aphids because they would have curled the leaves up, as I mentioned before. Doesn't make it impossible, but it just makes life harder. So what I'm going to do, first of all, make sure that I haven't got the sprayer above my feet when I do this, but just give it a little bit of a shake to invigorate it. And what you want to do is try and get maximum coverage. We'll just wait for the church to finish. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get maximum coverage of your insecticidal soap on the plant. So if you can do it on both sides, up, top and bottom, perfect. But obviously just spray it as much as you possibly can. So here, I'm just giving it a good spray all over. Now obviously what you'll notice, the difference between the neem oil soap and the standard soap spray, is there is a completely different smell of the neem oil. Obviously it smells like neem oil. Now if you've never smelt neem oil before, you won't know what it smells like, but it's very strong. So I understand why bugs don't like it. It's a good spray. Get the other side. And when you do this, you'll notice that the leaves will become very glossy. The great thing about the JWA solution is it breaks the surface tension of the water. So what it means is you don't get droplets, you just get total coverage. And I actually really am taking a lot of care to try and get into the middle of the leaves where we could see those aphids hiding. Now, I'm not going to go too mad with it because you could be here for hours trying to make sure you've got everything covered. But as long as you're giving everything a generous spray, you are likely to get the aphids. The other thing about this as well is this isn't a one-time spray situation. This is a bit of a regimen that you need to get into for the next potentially week or so. So as I said, first sign of aphids, spray it. If you can spray it twice a day, perfect, but at least once a day. You want to do it either in the morning or in the evening, especially when you're not in peak sun. There is some chance that you'll get some burning or scalding if you do it in the sun, but the main reason why you don't want to do it in the peak sun is because all it's going to do is dry out and evaporate the solution you've just sprayed on really quickly. You want to give the solution maximum contact time with the plant and the insects so that it can work as effectively as possible. Now this is an example of where aphids have done a lot of damage. So this is a very sad looking plum tree. Now I caught this a bit late and you can see the leaf shape on how they've curled and are really, really unhappy. Now I was looking through the leaves earlier on and you could actually see that most of them were dead. So the soap solution has done its job, but unfortunately so have the aphids. They've done a good job on this plant. You can even see in some places they've actually completely killed some of the branches, which is really sad. I'm obviously continuing to spray this plant because I don't want the aphids to completely take it over and kill it totally, but also I'm hoping that it will recover as it's still early on. And there are other plants surrounding it as well, such as this beautiful apple tree that I've got just here. So I don't want the aphids to move from this plum tree once they've done the damage onto other things in the garden. So I'm going to give this a spray now. Okay, so that was an introduction to early spring insects, aphids, and insecticidal soap. So I hope that helps you if you're struggling with aphids or you're planning for the future, which is always good in the garden. If you'd like to know more about jadam wetting agent and see a video on how to make it, let me know in the comments. And if I get enough demand, I'll happily make a video for you. I look forward to seeing you again soon.